Okay, as far as fixing lath and plaster walls, I'm going to show you how to use plaster washers and tape the wall and put your first coat of joint compound on. So we have our plaster washer. We have a screw that has threads all the way to the top. So we're going to use this. Now typically this wall does not need these, but I did want to demonstrate this because if you're getting into fixing walls, you're going to need these sooner or later. Okay, so we're going to show you how to put this in the wall. You want to put these on either side of the crack. If it's really loose and your plaster's flapping, pull it up snug until it pulls it tight, and that'll hold your plaster in. Okay, again, you can find these plaster washers at my eBay site, JJPMOM1234. Okay, next we're going to move on to taping our wall. I like to use the wide tape, so I'm going to show you how to put that on. Usually I like to use my 8-inch knife to apply it. So I'll start at the bottom over here. Now we'll apply the tape, smooth it with the knife, and we'll cut that with the knife. Okay? And we'll do that for every crack we find. And it's okay to overlap your tape, but you're going to have to do that. Because no crack is straight. Over top of the plaster washer, I like to put a little piece of tape. That will help conceal that. So put this on every single crack that you want to fix. We also have another one down here. I like this wide tape because you can get it more, cover the cracks even if they're not going straight. Okay, that's your tape. Now you're going to need to put your first coat of joint compound on. Alright, I wanted to show you the joint compound. We're going to need to open this up. I recommend one of these. This opens up your joint compound. Mostly nowadays these have these strap on them, and you can open that up by just pulling it around. If it doesn't have this, just take a pair of tin snips and cut around it, and that'll open it up. This saves on the fingers, especially if you're doing your whole house or numerous houses. Okay, here's your joint compound. This looks like kind of a wet mix. Usually it's a little thicker. Usually I use my 4-inch knife. Now I know you're supposed to mix this up with like a 1/2-inch drill in a mixer. But guess what, guys? We usually don't have that on hand. So we're just going to have to make do. I've been doing it like this for years. You just want to loosen this up a little bit. It makes it ready to go. You can put some in the pan. Okay, that's all we should need for today. I'll put your lid back on because we don't want that to dry out. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to put a little bit of food coloring in here just to show you how it goes on the wall, because it is a white wall and it's going to be hard for you to see the joint compound on the wall. So we're going to color that. Normally we do not do this, but for this demonstration I'm going to cover it for you. Okay, I've mixed that up hopefully good enough. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. I like to take my 8-inch knife, that's what I start with. Take a little roll and put that on there. I usually start, all you want to do with this coat is cover your tape. Also, one of my techniques, I'll put a little extra pressure on the one side, just so we get less on here, more on here. Okay, so 2 fingers on the front, hold it in your palm, more pressure on the one side. Our main goal is just to cover that first tape. Yep, cover our plaster washer. This doesn't have to be too great of a coat. It's the roughest coat you'll put on. If it doesn't go on perfect, don't worry. Your other coats will cover it up. Okay, there you have it. There's your first coat. I'd like to mention one other thing before I finish this. Whenever you're doing your cracks, sometimes you'll hear someone say, you know, carve it out with a utility knife. We don't want to do that, because that's all that's going to do is spread lead dust around your house and general dust, and you definitely don't want to get that in your lungs. So it's good enough just to tape the crack and start your coats over top of that, and that's the best way to go with this. Okay, thank you.